Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Isaac Keys. You may know me as Diamond on Power Before Force, but a lot of people don't know, man. Former NFL player too, and right now we're here at the career tour, where we're taking a lot of former and active NFL players and introducing them to the game, the show business game. You know, directing, writing. You know, how y'all enjoying so far?
Man, it's been great, bro. It's been a blessing. What made you want to get into entertainment? Like, what inspired you, and when did that ambition, when did that love for film come about for you?
You know, it never was something that was just very, just transparent, like growing up, be like, oh, I love films, I love movies, and I'm just a connoisseur. I know all the actors and know all the different names of the movies. That wasn't the case for me. I played football as a sport. That was the outlet as a kid. You know what I mean? For a lot of us, we just play that game because, you know, it's just presented in front of us. And then we realized, okay, we can be kind of good in this. Play other sports as well, too. But it really was us having fun with our friends. When that came to an end, I used the phrase that I didn't stop playing football, football stopped playing me. And it was a point in life where I didn't know what the hell else I was getting ready to do. And, you know, I think a lot of us as players, we go through that transitional period, but it's not just players. Corporate people go through it, regular people, the teacher, or anybody else go through it as well, too. It's about trying to find what's next. And that is the big question. I didn't know. But what I did know is I knew work ethic. I knew to put one foot in front of the other. I knew I needed to keep getting up and trying new things. And acting came into play, just being around it. So really, it was like something like this, submerging myself within other actors.
At what point during your acting career did you feel like I really do belong here? I really can do this?
I think that, you know, it took a while. I think probably like if you would imagine like, you know, your first day playing football or whatever sport, you know, the first day you probably weren't that good. You were intimidated, you didn't know what was going on. You just kind of sitting there and then you're just trying to run around and sometimes you can feel a little lost. But when I finally said, okay, well, let me see what acting is about. Going to acting class was kind of intimidating. You know, I didn't feel like I was up to speed with everybody because you knew it was the beginning of class. Some people have been there for weeks or months. But I knew I needed to keep showing up. And as time went on, I progressed. I had to build that foundation. Having not good auditions, not doing well in some of the acting, you know, scenes, all those type of things, but I kept showing up. When I finally got into it, I was working as a security guard out here in LA. I got Jurassic World, and I played a control room security guard in Jurassic World. And when I saw Chris Pratt do his scene, and I knew where he came from, like Parks and Recreation and all this, so he's playing a whole different character when he plays on that. And I'm sitting there watching, I'm taking like what we used to do, mental reps. When we ain't in the game, we're on the sideline, we're taking mental reps. I was taking mental reps to everybody on that cast. And I said, that's the role I want. I want a role like that, I can do that. You know, and I put that in my mind. So it's like now my work ethic was geared towards eventually getting a role like that where I could play a lead.
What's it like, you know, being a former athlete, seeing athletes right now at the career tour, trying to get into this field where it might not be a lot of others?
I think it's amazing. I mean, we are different. As athletes, we are different. What we need is that direction, because we're used to being coached. And you know, we don't have that, and it becomes like we feel a little lost. This here, this career tour is giving you more direction, more tools, and more guidance. It's the coach that we're all looking for as being former players. And I think with this, I'm just glad to come back and be a part of it because I do want to share. I like to share my story. I feel like if I can share this story, then they can help others down the transition because it wasn't easy, and I didn't have this when I came out and started playing. So, you know, it's good to get back with it.
What would you say to like athletes who are in the league right now, or athletes in college, or guys who they're just regular people, they just want to get into this space? Like, what advice would you give them to get to where you are?
You find the space and then you surround yourself in that space. You submerge yourself into that space. Just like I was acting, I wouldn't have never known about how to get an agent, how to do headshots unless I was in acting class. So when people walk up to me all the time, like, I want to be an actor, man. I want to put me on your show. Somebody said it came up to an actor and he said, an NFL player, said, hey man, put me on your show. She said, well, put me on your team. Can you do that? Can you put him on the team? No. So I can't just put you on the show. You gotta be ready. This is the ultimate level, just like the NFL is. Everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do acting, but if you put the work in, you put the effort in, and the time, eventually it can come to you. You just have that space.
All things that you can't really time out at home. Brady, the 10, the 5.
We got special guests with you here. We got
Martellus Bennett, Mr. Tominoshi.
artist, ball player, everything creative. Man, this guy is special.
Pave the way for guys like
Real.
us to do this.
This is a great.
That's the genius behind it. That's the genius behind it. I just want to ask you, like, being a ball player, but also being a creative, I want to ask when that become, because I feel like you've been that your whole life. When did you realize you wanted to monetize that?
Well, it was never really about monetization. It was really about expression. So
Right.
for me, creativity is more of an intrinsic journey than an extrinsic journey. Like anytime you make something, there's no guarantee we're going to get something out of it, right? It's like you could go in the game, trade all week, and you could run your routes, get it, but you don't know if you're going to get the ball. Some games, they like go out there, they throw it to you 10 times. You're like, yo, I got 120 tonight.
Yeah.
And then other times, you're like, what the hell is going on tonight? They threw me the ball one time. So Creativity for me is more of about an act of clarity and a self-discovery. So I create to discover more about myself. And then along the way, you want to be able to share those creations with the world, but you just don't know if someone's going to buy it or not. For me as a creative, it's all about the process. Like I love being in the mix of making a thing. And then my least favorite part is after it's done, selling it and going out there too, because it's like, someone will buy it, someone won't. So, but I realize that you can make a living with your art, which is really cool too.
Everybody's seeing the product and hey AJ, but I want you to talk about how did it get there? How did you progress to this point that everybody's seeing this final product, everybody's falling in love with it?
When I was playing, I always say that you have to build a bridge before you cross the bridge. I knew I wanted to make things. In football, in the off season, you work out for 2 hours or 3 hours of the day, then what? I think a lot of times we become brain dead, meaning that we're not expanding our mind, expanding our palate, we're not reading, we lose our curiosity. So I believe in lifelong learning. Expand my imagination, expand my palate, and grow my talent. I spent a lot of time learning how to draw better and write better and reading. I didn't know how to write scripts, so I had a guy named Flynn when I worked at Bleacher Report on the thing. He kind of taught me how to write scripts a little bit, but then I started downloading the scripts of movies that I love and started reading the scripts and learning the structure of how scripts was put together and what was going on with that. So that's how I learned how to write movie scripts. But with AJ, I did animation myself at first. So I started my own animation studio or my own design studio, and we were doing animation, building the shows, building the characters, doing voice acting, directing, and just kind of getting in the mix. The best way to learn is to do the thing, like the walkthrough. Right, I can look at the play on paper, but when I do the walkthrough,
you really learn.
Yeah, you learning it, and then you can speed up and do it faster. So I do a lot of walkthroughs, learn how to watch things differently. Okay, why are they doing this, and why is the story working like that? Calling out what I love and what I don't love. If you love something, you should say it out loud. If you hate something, you should say it out loud, because you're training your mind to develop your taste. And a lot of people want to hate out loud, but they don't want to love out loud.
Come on now.
If I'm gonna critique something, have a point of view on that critique, so you understand why you don't like it, what you don't want to do just as much as what you do want to do. And with AJ, it was really about, I made the books, and then I did interactive children book apps. So I was building apps first, and then I got into animation. Then I started doing animation for AJ, and then I was knocking on doors and getting pitches, and came out here, and Disney was my first yes.
Disney was your first yes?
Awesome.
That's impressive.
Everybody told me no. I was at Cartoon Network, all the other studios, and it was like no. And sometimes it's just about timing, the right character at the right time. But you just kind of get better at your pitches. You kind of fine tune them. You learn how to play. It's like when you do Combine, you do your first interview, you like, I don't know about that one, but by the time you do your third interview, you're like, oh, I got this one. Then you want to go back to that team you did the first interview with and be like,
wait, 1 second, let me, wait.
I know how to do this now.
You use a lot of football analogies, obviously, because we ball players. So my question is, how did being a ball player help with you being creative? But more importantly, as we're still ball players, how did being a creative help you on the field?
I think the number one thing I said that a lot of people don't know is that creatives need discipline. And football players, you naturally discipline, you wake up, you do it. Like creativity, I don't wait for inspiration. I just wake up and write. It's not like I'm waiting to be inspired. It's the practice of writing every single day, no matter what. And I think football, it kind of just expands you a little bit of seeing the game differently, because all football is systems colliding, right? You got the defensive system colliding with the offensive system. So when I'm thinking about these systems, it's like, how does these systems collide, and how can I be creative within these systems to express what I'm good at? It's like, I know what the system is doing. I have to be creative within that structure of the system.
My name is Deon Taylor, and I'm a director, writer, and also the co-CEO of Hidden Empire Film Group.
What can describe how grateful I am for this week? Like, what went into jamming so much into such a few times? It felt like forever while we were here, but it's like kind of bittersweet wrapping everything up.
Man, there's a lot. It's really like just being creative, as you guys know, because you guys are so creative, two of you. You can't really organize something like this. It's controlled chaos. You want to figure out on the fly, like, okay, I'm going to build this platform a little bit, but when they come in here, it's going to move, it's going to shift, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. This is going into year 5 now. Having you guys come in every year, I'm trying to figure out, how do I challenge you guys? How do we figure out a world where you guys could actually explore more of Hollywood? And this year was really dope, man, based on the fact that we had Skydance, we went to Paramount, we went to Disney, we had Sony involved. Sony brought the big cameras out for you guys. Can't plan it, bro. You just be like, hey, y'all just fall in here, all get together, then we figure it out as we do it.
You one of us, you a ball player, you a hooper yourself. So seeing what you and Roxanne built here, how does people like us get started?
Right here. This is why we did. Y'all don't have to go through all the shit I went through, she went through, Ephraim went through. If we can pass the information to you guys should take it and run with it. You guys are able to come in here and meet multiple studio heads, actors, entertainers, producers. That's it, bro. And it was in a contained environment where you don't just meet them, but you get to talk to them. That is the win. Some of the stuff you guys were able to do this week would take normally somebody 2-3 years to figure out, how can I meet that person? That's the move right there.
I feel like it's your energy that gets guys like us excited. Y'all can't feel it right now because he's calm about to get on a flight, but bro, this dude's energy unreal, bro.
And you guys are the future. Take what you're doing serious the way you are in football, like y'all go be the best at that, number one. But it's also a passport for you to be able to go do more incredible things now that you're in there. Out of everybody I've met in here, man, you two are one of the specialist people that I've met based on swag, clothes, fashion, movie, film, ideas, thoughts. Y'all young, y'all vibrant, be unapologetic and don't ask for permission. Just go do it no matter what. And remember that you don't need nobody. You got you. You will attract whatever you want. Make it loud enough and they'll come. So keep up the good work.
Appreciate it.
We got a legend right here with us, man. We're in her office. Oh, bunch of this pine people. Meet the Black, Cat Williams, bro. She got rap snacks over there.
Roxanne Aitman-Taylor with Hidden Empire Film Group, which is also Hidden Empire Sports, Hidden Empire Release Love.
This is the soul of Hidden Empire. I just want to hear about you.
I have a long journey. I won't go that far. Just the hustle and the grind is what got me here. This business is really, really hard. There's no promises, and you're only as good as your last project. You're only as good as your last play. And so it's so easy to compare yourself to other players and other people in the business and wonder how come and why not me and why they're not calling my phone or whatever. But I have to just continuously compete with myself. And I have my own mission. I'm intentional about what I want to do, and I'm just perfecting my craft of where I want to go. And I'm really backing into when I want to be done, because you do have to stop and enjoy your life and the fruits of your labor. Everything is really intentional and really calculated on my exit.
What went into the thought process of just having us out here and this fully exposing us to all these rooms?
Well, it's a lengthy process. We learn every year how to make it better for you guys, but the thought process is having a real process and having a real experience for you guys to be excited and have a takeaway, and not just be excited and high for the 3 days, but taking that for the rest of the year and next year and implementing that. But as far as setting it up, the NFL curates that application process for you guys. We get the names and what your interests are, and then we curate that program around that. You know, the writers, the directors, the actors was the biggest piece. And so we're working 6 to 8 weeks prior to this to set this up. Hiring our team, all the graphics, the laminates, the screen, the food, where do we go? What set do they go to? What movie do we screen? Why do we screen that, right? Like, everything is intentional, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of work. You guys shot that short scene. Our editors were up last night, all night, editing that. So we could show that for you guys. It's just part of producing. Like, a producer produces the shit, the money, the show, the movie, everything that you walk into, the sign, the balloons, the hotels, all a group effort, but it's a team, right? But everything has to be thought of. It's a real skill set, so you guys have a seamless experience. You don't see the stresses, you don't see the mess ups behind the scenes. Like, we have to be one step ahead of you guys to make sure you have a seamless experience. Case in point was that last night, they wanted food. At 5:30, we end at 6. I was like, okay, no problem. Went and got the food and had it here by 6. What's the closest place? How can we get it? One tray at a time. No one knows of the chaos. Those are the best producers, when you don't know all the shit that's going on behind closed doors.
You see all this, but you don't see the tears, the hard work that's put in.
But if you love what you do, then it's not a job. All of that goes away when you see it on the big screen. You forget all that day-to-day noise. Time is money. You got to make the decisions and move. You're playing with people's money. You got to get that thing on the screen, and you can't be sitting there fiddling around with nonsense. It is my job to oversee that entire production and make sure that by the time we're done shooting, we're not over budget everybody's happy. The director has everything he needs in the editing room, and we sell that thing and make a bunch of money and pay the investors back. So we do it again. We do it again. We do it again, you know?
There are so many avenues. Like, you don't have to go to school to do this. Like, there's so many people who come from all backgrounds. You don't have to wait until our career is over to get into this. Like, me and him are both still playing and just having an idea of what we want to do, doing that while we're still chasing our dreams here. Because you can love two things. You can equally love two things at once.
You shouldn't wait, because when the lights go off, you need to already have done the work to transition to the next thing. You have to keep reinventing yourself when you're in the thing. Like, sleep when you die. I just finished my master's as a mom of 3, running the company. You only play, you're on the field for so long. What are you doing at night? What are you doing on the weekends? What are you doing during the summer? Continue, because this world, if you end up being in it, isn't just the creative. If you're a chef, you could be the caterer. If you're wardrobe, you could dress the actors. So it's not just being in front of the camera or the director, like the big things, right? Unless you want to be in the limelight, we're not in the limelight. Only the directors and the actors are. There's literally a lane for everyone. And it's a union, so you get all your benefits, you get all your hours. It's a big deal. But like the NFL, you have to continue to grind because you have to go find the job. You're really your own boss.
Yeah.
So you got to go as hard as you can. So like when you leave that set, again, you already have your next job to the next thing.
You got 1 game contract. After that, you're free agent again.
You got to go find your next thing.
I gotta ask this question, bro.
Can I drive the G-Wagon?
No, I've been seeing it. You see it?
Hard work pays off. Get your own G-Wagon.
We got question of the day here. Question of the week. What is your favorite sports movie?
It's 2 of them, actually. The Program and then Any Given Sunday. Because I thought the league was going to be like Any Given Sunday.
I thought Above the Rim was amazing.
He's a movie genius, so that's too much going to you.
Yeah, it's a lot happening in my brain right now.
Any question?
Sports movie. The Town. The Town. Go check it out, because you ain't even seen it. You ain't even seen The Town.
We out.
Box office blitz. Let's go.